Hey guys, one sec. I'm just going to test out how this works. Let me just put a notification up there for other people that are using Discord instead. Okay, so now that's working. I have a bit of a surprise for you guys. I basically am screwing with the computer a little bit here because I don't normally stream from this device, so yeah, I'm having to do a bit of juggling around with the thing, but I wanted to show you guys me actually using this. Me actually using my doing some drawing. Well, I did the drawing already. I'm actually going to be just doing the coloring in for. Let me just plug in my fancy tablet. Fancy tablet. I'm just going to be doing the coloring in today for my other picture, and let me just see if this works. Hey Jeffers, hey Panda Fox. So, hi Itchy, howdy. Big got massive. It's not that big. It's just because I've literally just within the past couple of seconds, basically just been fiddling with it while I've been waiting for things to load and waiting for codes to for this and stuff. So yeah. It looks a bit fluffier because I've been messing with it. Plus, I haven't showered for a couple of days. But yeah, so I'm basically, yes, it is. So I'm basically, I'm going to be. Is this good or is this better? I mean, you can see it more if I do that. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that works. Okay. What was I saying? Yeah, so I was going to do the coloring in for this new picture. Well, this picture that I'm doing, that is a follow-up to this picture, the one that you're seeing now on screen. And it's at the bottom of the screen. I'm going to show you in a second. But essentially, there's like, this is the follow-up to the Papa Blueberry picture that I did a while ago, but I was just trying to I was basically just figuring out how to use this and getting used to this, to the drawing and stuff on a tablet thing. And I think I did it okay with another picture, and that was just seeing how it went and stuff. But this thing I did yesterday, and basically I was like, yeah, it looks good enough. So last night I did the follow-up to this picture, so there's going to be more follow-ups. But it's just that there's a problem. A lot of people wanted to see the follow-up to the Papa Berry series, and the problem is with that is that it's big. You know, he gets big. He gets already too big. So, you know, just while I'm talking, yeah, he already gets too big. So it's like, how do I make him bigger? But I just didn't. I just drew a circle and then added his features, and so Papa Berry is like that big, and I don't know how to make him any bigger without actually screwing with his anatomy and stuff, which I already have kind of done, but I don't know. So what I did instead is I ended up doing like him being discovered by the farm that he goes to with all the blueberryfication things and stuff, and like a couple of the blueberry handlers basically take him out around the back of a barn, a juicing barn, and are getting ready to juice him, or at least prep him for ripening or something. I don't know the whole process, but essentially the one of the farm hands one of the handlers gets a hold of his pipe or something with the blue leaf tobacco in it, which is what turned him into Blueberry in the first place or something. I don't know. But we're just going to see his transformation, and I'm going to show you that picture in just a second. Right, so what is happening today is I'm going to do some colouring in for the second picture, and then I was going to actually I keep pushing buttons on the pen. I know it's not connected to the tablet until it's actually near the tablet, but it's like, should I keep doing this? This feels weird, holding this pen like this. Yeah, I've actually fully whacked out the tablet. I've customized all the buttons, so they do random stuff. Well, not random stuff, but yeah. So yeah, I'm going to do that. And then I was going to film the Santa video, the Christmas video for this year and stuff. So yeah, and I would love some feedback into what exactly I'm going to do, because essentially all I know what I'm going to do is I'm going to basically repeat the process of the last leather Santa bear video, only better, because I've got my gloves, I've got I'm not going to put suspenders on. I'm literally going to have just the belt and the braces, the belt and the harness, and the Santa suit, and I've actually got the beard whitener stuff. So I would love if anybody would like to basically tell me what else that they would like to see in that video, because literally I'm just going to watch the old video and do exactly the same thing as the old video, only hopefully better and with laser light, because I'm going to try to figure out how to actually work the laser light, because we've got a new laser light. So yeah, but yeah, until then, let's get on with the art. So I'm going to enlarge it. There's no way of me actually shrinking this, so I can get rid of the what's it called, the the actual tool section. But yeah, so this is the follow-up to that picture. So this is the follow-up to the old picture, and the follow-up to this picture is this one. The start of the blue verification for another dude for the farmhand instead. And I will admit that, remember, this is the first time I'm actually using this thing, so it's a bit wonky with the hands because I couldn't zoom in enough to get the details good enough for the hands. So yeah, again, while I'm just coloring in, if anybody would like to pitch in with some ideas for the Santa video, then let me know, because I'm going to record that after dinner. Not immediately after I do this, after I eat something, that would be better, I guess. But then I want to, yeah. But of course, after the filming of the Santa video, I'm also going to be doing the Christmas party, and that's going to be sometime after the filming, if you know what I mean. I don't know. So yeah. So one of the reasons why I've got the old picture up here is because it's going to be my color reference. I'm going to need to get a lot of the color reference, the colors that I use for this. I'm going to recreate on this one. I forget that you can actually see me, because I was like, should I pick my nose? Should I pick my nose because I've got an itch in my nose? And it's like, no, you're on camera. Even if I'm teeny right now, I'm still on camera. So yeah. Anyway, yeah, I'm just going to be doing the colouring in. Nothing special for this one at the moment. But this is basically just a test to see if this actually works, because then art streams can come back. So I'm going to be doing most of his base colours. So what I need to do is I go back over here, and I do another layer because I want to do the colouring on a different layer. I got the normal line work. So I did the. So this is the sketch that basically I did, and then I did the line work for it. and we just wanted to get rid of the original line work because we don't need that. But I'm also going to add a new layer, and not a pen layer, a new normal layer. That's not it. So this is the line work. Yeah, okay, and that's going to be over this layer. So that's okay. Okay, and transparency is already set to 100 and all that stuff. Are you guys still there? It's hard to tell because I'm using different screens, because this is all on one screen. So yeah, okay, and I've already done my set keys, so I can actually zoom in with the set keys. I can undo things and zoom out with the set key. I can also rotate the thing with my set keys. I'm actually really happy that I managed to figure this out, because this would have been a pain in the ass, because I keep moving the tablet and it's a pain in the ass. But yeah. So what we're going to do is it's pencil, because that's a good filler. We'll go to the test berry, and I want all of his colors. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab. I'm going to zoom into him. There we go. Just quickly. I've got the mouse still connected as well as this, but I just want, yeah. This is so neat. Okay, it's not that great. It's not that great. So I'm just gonna do the. So we've got the baseline for his hat. So I've got the hat color, and I go back to here with a pencil, and I want to zoom in to his hat. So I just hover over. I'm going to zoom in and then push the zoom in button. There's a button that I can just click on to zoom in, but yeah, this is easier. And it's on tiny, so I'm just going to get a bigger brush. And yeah, just literally just coloring in his hat. So it'd be nice. It's nice that I've got some company while I'm doing this, because otherwise I'd just be watching videos. Just watch TV, which is fine, but it's very distracting. But yeah, so I don't need to fill in some of the white. Yeah, this is just a pencil, so I basically can do this. We won't tell anyone. What won't you tell? What? So this pencil, I've got like different things that I can use for the pencil. I can use this kind of pencil, which is slightly more fluid and has a lot of like the fluffier edges, but I want just the flat edge. So yeah, I've also on my pen device tool, I've also got the eraser as one of the buttons, so I can easily just erase something real quick. Or I can just click the undo button, and it just gets rid of whatever I just did. So it's Q. Okay, and pink. So we just did the hat. We don't really need any more of that color. Literally is just coloring in. Just getting a bit more of the two-tone hat that I did. Pencil. I've got a bit of an issue with actually doing some art today, and that is mainly that I have a weird thing with my eyes today. One of my eyes, the problem eye, is being very, very irritating because it's blurry. Plus, there's lag. Like when I move my eyes around, this one lags. So, am I glitching? Is that what's going on? It's just a bit of an annoying thing that's happening to me. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't understand. I don't understand. Should I use this color as his mouth as well? Because it's not really. I was going to do it just black, but I'm just going to do it as his mouth as well. The inside of his mouth. He does actually have two-toned lips as well. I've actually done. There's an obscene amount of detail that I put into this guy. But you can see that the lips are slightly different color to his skin tone, which we're gonna get right now. Skin tone, pink. So, yeah. But yeah, it might just be because I've been staring at the screen for too long. Because that's the thing. That's the good thing about drawing is that on paper is that you don't have to worry about like eye fatigue that much because you're looking at something that's it's not backlit, it's not giving off light, so essentially it's not putting extra strain on your eyes. His eyes are closed, so I can just color over his eyes. Ooh, the pad fucked up a little bit then. Also, you don't have to worry about pads fucking up or programs accidentally breaking, because that's happened with this before. Has happened with this before. Essentially, I've just I've done a whole project, and then realized that it's on the wrong layer. And oh my god, was that a pain in the butt? Because I had to. I'm just going to go for a bigger pencil because I'm just going to color in the rest of it, and it's just yeah. I could just fill it, but I'm just I don't like doing that. I like to at least think that I'm still doing something. There are tiny patches of white, and there's a reason for that. It's basically I'm leaving the empty space, the blank canvas behind it every now and again because it's kind of nice to have some imperfections and stuff. Okay, so that's that done. And if he had a bare belly right now, I would put some blue on it, but he basically doesn't. He's wearing overalls. So we'll leave the blueberry transformation stuff just for now. It doesn't really matter if I go over these lines because I'm going to put another color in after this. But whatever. Whatever. I think I did his forearm a bit too chunky, but you know what? It's a thing. It's not. I'm not going to go back on it now. Yes, there's going to be shading and stuff that I'm going to add. Oop. See, the glitch then. I did not hold the pencil, or the pen, whatever you want to call this, on here. So I've been basically practicing with this every now and again, only like not severely. I'm going to up the thing again. There we go. Yeah, I've not been severely practicing with this that much, but I've noticed that while I've been practicing, I've been wanting a better pad, one that I can actually draw directly onto. And there's now I found one that's just $200, and it's like I want that right now. But at the same time, I kind of want to see how I want to perfect this, you know, my technique with this thing first before I do that. Because it's a pain in the ass. it's a pain in the ass to basically get a new thing. Oh, I just realized I haven't done his. Is that beard? Should I just? I'm just going to do that skin. It could be a neck fold. Just go up a bit so I can finish his fingers. like I said, it doesn't really matter if I go over the lines at this stage, because it's not that big of a deal. Because I'm going to be putting other colors up here, and well, I'm going to be putting other colors after this. Essentially, you only have to worry about the going over the lines thing if you're going to put another color immediately over the top of it. Wait a minute. If you're gonna put a color in at the last moment, because that one you can't, you have to erase the sides of it and stuff. It becomes a big deal. Put it up the. Where's my? There it is. Just gonna do this arm. And do bigly. So I'm already into the whole blueberry transformation thing. I mean, I get it, I do, but it's just another form of inflation, I guess. Art-wise and stuff. But I've noticed that a lot of people have different laws. It's like vampires. Vampires, you got the basic things. They drink blood. They usually avoid sunlight, but essentially that's it. That's kind of their thing. That's the main archetypes that you've got. Whereas you have like Buffy the Vampire Slayer, which has its whole, you can't come in unless you're invited thing. And then then that doesn't actually exist in like the monster movies or whatever. And basically just like stuff like that. It's like that with the blueberry thing, because like basically the blueberry thing is it's like, yes, you turn into a blueberry if you consume this product, basically. And it could be anything. There's blueberry drinks, there's blueberry sodas, there's like, it's all this big whole thing. But the actual transformation process, from what I understand it could be anything that they want it to be. I'm going to go for the big boy brush. There we go. No fear, just coloring it in, no fear. There we go. I think that's all of his exposed skin. I think. Let me just put it back down again so that I don't accidentally go crazy with it. Yeah, so the whole blueberry transformation thing, it's kind of, I just realized I missed a line here. Oh, fuck it. But yeah, I don't think he has any more exposed skin. No, he's just, yeah. I think I've established a rhythm, at least, with this, with the whole drawing using the tablet thing. So yeah, the blueberry transformation thing, that's what I'm trying to say. It's like people turn into blueberries. That's the main thing, Other people have like the process, the actual transformation process though is different for everybody. A lot of people basically like they turn blue and then they turn into then they just kind of swell up into a big ball, or they start turning blue as they're swelling up, or there's other people that are like they turn blue once they have swollen up all the way, or they don't really swell up like being inflated. They kind of get fat and then they do it. And my way is that and there's the whole thing of clothes destructibility and stuff like that. See, this is what I think. I kind of like, I'm a traditionalist in that I've only incorporated one thing. They get fat because it's easier to draw than inflated people, because yeah, it just is. So basically they increase their bulkiness until they are big and round and stuff, But also they kind of don't, they get blue as the process is happening. It's not a thing where they just turn blue instantly and stuff like that. So yeah, it's like the whole process of that. Also clothing, in my opinion, basically clothes are just, they get more stretchy somehow. It's like a weird magical effect of blueberry juice, I guess. I don't know, but essentially, yeah, the big guy at Blueberry in this picture, his clothes should be not on him anymore because he is huge. It's way out of the proportion of, clothing. It's a thing. Anyway, so yeah, what color are we picking next? Just going from top to bottom. Let's just do that. So we're just going to do his hair color. I kind of got a lighter brown. There's no actual brown on the color wheel, if you notice. So this is literally an orange that is just in the darker, in the browner carrot category, I think there was basically a stage that I basically just picked a color and then I just went through the different hues of that color. But anyway, yeah, so we got that color. So this is his beard and hair color. Okay, so I have to be a bit careful because I don't want to go over his skin. Go. Just do the edges. Oh, did you see that the pen was on the paper, but it didn't actually register on the computer. So yeah, I want to go. I haven't put a line in, but I'm going to go around his lip, around his bottom lip. I'm not actually going to do that in an actual color because that's his lip color. So his lip actually does have a color. We're probably going to do that next. For my doggy picture, because I did a doggy picture when I was first testing this out, I basically used a bunch of different colors for Five's beard. If anybody's seen that, I did put that on Discord. Wait, stop it. It doesn't like it when I go fast with the pen, which is really irritating. It doesn't always register when I go fast with the pen. He's got a very big bushy beard. That might be a bit of an issue later. Yeah, also with hair color for the whole blueberry process. Let me just get a bigger brush. There we go. I kind of like to make their hair kind of white or black, or kind of like a chalky, kind of a chalky textured black. Oops, I nearly went over his lips. Am I going with the tiny eraser and get rid of that? So I don't know what to do with brown. That's the problem though, because the older guy, I just made his hair white. It was grey before, but I turned it white. Because it's like that chalky texture that you get with blueberries. There we go. I'm going to go with a tiny eraser. The tiny eraser. And zoom in like a bunch to here. Zoom in. There we go. Just get rid of these pixels. There we go. It does click. I don't like the clickiness. I'm getting thirsty to think about blueberry juice. I'm actually very thirsty. I don't know if you can tell, but my throat just has really dried up. But yeah. So yeah, I don't know. I think I might actually just go with the very dark blue effect. I don't know. I'm thinking. Wait a minute. Is the pipe also this kind of brown? Let me just double check. Oh, I kind of I kind of went over it with the smoke effect, the airbrush, so I can't tell. It looks about the same. We'll just do it a slightly darker for the pipe then, I guess. So I go over to the color. I pick one that's slightly darker. Pink. It's a bit too dark. Pink. And I just want it to be slightly different. Oops. That's the eraser. I am writing on the layer. Yeah, good. I'm not doing underline work because, again, that's something that's a pain in the ass. I've done that before. Yeah, it's a slightly more earthier brown. That's good. Good. I'm being super careful, even though I'm more zoomed in than I have to be, but I'm being super careful anyway. Okay, so what's next? I think is lip color, because that looks a bit weird to me. Just the plain white of the lips, because it's a slightly different. As you can see, it's a slightly pinker. Let me just zoom in. It's a slightly pinker variation. So I hover over it, I get the color. Yeah, it's. I mean, I think that's slightly pinker. It's in this little corner. I don't know if you can see the cursor. Does the cursor show up? I don't know. But yeah. So I'm just going to do that in the tiny brush. Well, not the tiniest brush, but a tiny brush. Okay. There we go. There we go. That looks a bit better. Okay, so the pipe itself. Let me just quickly do that because I don't have to finicky around with that. I'm just going to get a grey up here. Quickly do that. It doesn't have to be perfect on the actual silver bit, and a black. Which is also kind of reflective, so I'm just not going all the way to the edge. Oi! It didn't register for a second then. Yeah. The pipe stem itself is actually kind of reflective as well, so it's like leather. You know, whenever I draw leather or rubber, I basically just kind of give it that kind of shiny-ish texture. So I'm back. Still dealing with green motion car rental BS dubs. Well, I'm sorry, dude, that's a pain in the butt. But you know, it's a pain in the butt. While I've got the black, I'm actually going to go do the boots, which are all the way at the bottom here. So where do I want a reflective bit around about here. And on the other boot. There we go. And I want, I'm going to just color in the bit at the bottom. Welcome back, Itchy. Boots. I absolutely hate boots. Boots and feet. You guys know how I feel about boots and feet. Like, you know, they are the bane of my existence. I do not know how people could draw them and be happy. I'm going to come in with a reflective nature around about here. Because this is a pain in the butthole. And I'm gonna cover this in real dirty. Actually, I'm gonna up that. I'm gonna get a bigger. There we go. Slightly better. I was gonna have a streak of light, but I'm just not gonna do that. Fuck it. Boots already hard to draw. Has anybody got any ideas for the Santa video, the leather Santa video that I'm going to be doing sometime after dinner or lunch? I don't know if it's dinner or lunch. I haven't decided how, you know, when I'm going to go to bed. So I don't know when exactly. To actually do the filming. There we go. That looks like a rubber boot. A rubber boot. I'm actually going to tilt the canvas because that's probably what's driving me crazy. I'm going to tilt it all the way around. That's better. Oops. Put it in the corner so it's in a nice place for me to actually do the thing. Do the thing. Well, I'll let you fill in complete shape tubs. Will you fill in the complete? Yes, but I don't like to do that. There is an actual fill tool. That's I don't know if you can see if it's really tiny on the screen, but it's just here. The bucket tool and stuff, but it's just that I don't actually like to do that because I need to. I kind of want to. I kind of want to do it myself. I don't know how to explain that. So yeah. It's nicer doing it myself. Even if it is boots, it's nicer doing it myself. I'm going to go back to the other picture in a second and just show you what I mean by, you know, how I did the other boots. This is how I'm doing these boots. I don't think this is how I did the other boots. I'm going to go for the bigger brush. There we go. Plus, I like it when there's some, you know, empty space. I think this brush is a bit too big, but whatever. It's boots. Who's going to pay attention to the boots? You can practically hear Wolfie to being like, me, ooh, me, I do. So yeah, there we go. So far, he's in a white. He's in a white onesie. What do you call it? Just button. There it is. I can check on this. No, that's the just the Santa video. That's like it's a different. We agreed that we were going to do a leather Santa thing, right? That's what we agreed to. Right, guys? I'm pretty sure that's what we agreed to. That's why I planned the whole thing. I just need to. I'm basically just going to do a remake of the other thing. Ugh. I've got a bit of an issue because I just realised I've got to do some grey. So I use the grey for the pipe, the silver from the pipe, but I'm going to put it on the boots. I asked for suggestions. Yeah, what would you like to see for leather Santa tubs? Leather Santa tubs. Anything special that you want me to do as leather Santa tubs? Also, Damien isn't here, so I was going to be cheeky and basically maybe have my my Christmas party cigar, but only in the house. But at the same time, I don't know. I could just do it with the pipe. I don't know. I've actually got a bit of a cold. Somebody said to me, "What it's supposed to be inflation and balloon week. Why haven't you done inflation and balloon week?" And the reason why I haven't done balloon week is because I'm lazy. And I've got a tiny bit of a cold, not a huge cold, just a tiny sniffles all the time. But also, why I'm not doing inflation week, why I haven't done the hue and balloon thing, is because I sneezed so hard that I basically pulled a muscle inside my tummy, and it basically hurts a little bit just when I cough or sneeze. So essentially, I don't want to mess with that. I'm not going to mess with that by doing that. I've already done the milk and cookies thing. I just realized I've already done the milk and cookies thing for the Santa thing. I've already done that. I could be super rough here because I kind of don't care. Plus the color of the ground is going to come in and it's going to be leaking into this a little bit. Yeah, the only reason why I'm going to do the leather tubs thing again this year is because the leather Santa thing again this year is because I think I can do it a bit better than I did last time. I did the milk and cookies thing. It was kind of a bit boring in my opinion. So yeah. Just go back to here, and this gold color, I'm just going to quickly do this. I've only got one tiny thing to do with this gold color, but I'm going to do it anyway. And that's his button. This brass color, not gold. I'm very proud with the whole with the slight strain that it's got as well. Okay, now this is going to be a pain in the ass because there's lots of it. This blue color for the overalls. So okay, so this, you see this in the corner, the blue color that I selected? Yeah, a bunch of this picture, let me zoom out. A bunch of this picture has that blue color, just in different shades. The sky is just that blue color. You know, all of these shades of blue for the blueberry, including the actual darker shades here, it's just this blue color. It's just a different shade. It's just a different hue of it. You know, the smoke, the gray here, the overalls. It's all that one blue color, and it's mainly because I was just really lazy and I just kept hovering over the color wheel, just picking different bits of this color. But yeah, it's all that one blue color. The different shades of the reflectiveness of the blueberry itself are just that one blue color. But yeah, so how did I do the boots for him? Yeah, I basically just did them the same. I don't know when he lost his, the big guy lost his shoes, but yeah. I just drew a foot because it was easier. Okay, so we got this blue color. Is this the right blue color? Yeah, it's the blue color. Right. Oh, where do I start? Jesus. I'll start with the strap. Tilt it. Yeah, I should have done him laying down. This looks way better when he's laying down. Plus I can do the curve, a little bit of the curve of the belly this way while it's like this. So focus, I can't really check the... Did you see that? It wouldn't stroke when I wanted it to. Oh my god, maybe that's what the eye lag thing is. You're excited for Leather Santa. Should I have a pipe or should I go for like cigar? I don't know. What do you guys think? I'll do the Leather Santa thing because I'm gonna have a cigar anyway. Maybe. It depends how sick I'm feeling by the time I finish filming. I don't know. I mean, it is more of a leather bar kind of thing, isn't it? For Leather Santa. It's like I should. I don't know. I don't know. I can also do this curve. Curvy, curvy. There's a slightly darker shade of blue I use for the shading in the other picture that I'm going to use to actually outline a lot of this. But for the filler color, why am I doing this leg? For the filler color, it's just, this is it for now. Let me just do the top of the belly. Well, not the top, you know what I mean. Oops. Nearly made an oopsie. So this has been a rather successful test. I think this has worked out pretty good. just for colouring in and just to test this out. You know, I think this works. By the way, I'm going to show you what this looks like in the individual layers a little bit later. And that's going to freak you out because it looks so strange, usually. Just the color or just the line work. Well, just the line work doesn't look that strange. It's just the color by itself kind of looks so odd. Probably okay. Okay. No, I'm actually okay with that because it means that I don't actually waste one of my cigars when I'm not well. You know, when I can't fully enjoy it, I guess. But yeah, pipe is more traditional for Santa, although there's an actual picture from the BBC of, remember, I don't know if this is such a big thing in the States, but in the UK, there's this thing called The Child and the Snowman or something. I can't remember what it is, but it's basically about the snowman that basically comes to life over Christmas. And he flies and does all this stuff. It's like a superhero. But anyway, yeah. They did another one because the snowman flies the kid to the North Pole and they meet Santa and a bunch of other snowmen. And it's just hilarious because it's crazy. It's crazy that the UK, England specifically, has like fixated on this one thing for Christmas. I guess it's like America and the Charlie Brown stuff. Snoopy. Oh, I just made a mistake. Undo. There we go. Yeah, it's like the Charlie Brown stuff for America, but the England in particular has this one thing about the snowman. And it's very, very pretty. It's a very nice classically animated thing. But yeah, they did a Father Christmas. They did a thing where it was just all about Father Christmas and his day and how he kind of is just a guy that lives in England. And it's just kind of funny just seeing Father Christmas on Christmas Day or Christmas Eve or something. I can't remember which one it is. It's the night before the snowman get together thing. But I just find it hilarious that basically it's just it reminds me so much of Ian. How Santa reminds me so much of Ian because it just looks like Ian. It looks like my buddy Ian, like so much. Did you see that? There's so much lag just then. What do they call it? Latency. Yeah, it looks like my buddy Ian so much from the wrestling videos and stuff, and even his mannerisms and stuff. Anyway, no, he has a full Christmas dinner and then he relaxes with a brandy and a cigar, and he looks so cute on his little recliner. So yeah, but no, a pipe is more traditional. So I'll probably go with the pipe then. Not the big one though, because that's a pain. That's just a pain in the butt to film with, and it hurts my jaw. I think I used the big one on the last video, but yeah. But no, that's cool. Oh, should I wear sunglasses instead of the little Santa glasses? I got some proper half moon glasses for from the set. So that's all blue. That's all blue. How does that look? Bink, 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 bink. I don't have. Basically, I've only got 4 preset keys. So essentially, I got one for undo, one for zoom in, and one for zoom out, and one rotate. So I could have 2 for rotating, you know, back and forth and stuff. But it's just I only needed 1. So yeah, you only need one really. Oops. Oops. What am I doing? There we go. I just talked about this. But how does that look? Looks pretty good. It's a solid color scheme thingy. So did I shade his beard? I don't think I shaded his beard last time. Let's have a look at the original of him. Frosty? What? What? I love Charlie Brown. Yeah, Itchy or Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer too. The color blue on his overalls looks great. It's the lighter blue. Okay, so where did I? He doesn't have much shading on him. I very understated all the shading in this picture. Let's see if I can zoom in on him a little bit more. Yes, there is shading. It's just so faint. So I think what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to do new shading because I didn't shade his beard. I thought I shaded his beard, but apparently not. But yeah, you can see there's some very faint shading on his overalls, and I'm just gonna, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to replicate that color. There we go. And do that. I'm going to take off the giant brush. One thing. And where am I? A slightly big brush, but I'm going to need it for this bit. And then slightly smaller brush. Just for the very, very edge. Just the edge and outline. Just to outline the stretched out clothing, the seams. I didn't go super detailed on it. Normally, whenever I do any kind of like denim like material, I normally go way overboard with the detail. But this time, not so much because it doesn't really need it. Plus, to be honest, detail on this thing is a little bit harder than usual. It's not like I can just instantly put a line in. There we go. Yeah, the so far my experience with the pen and pencil thing has been, it's been nice, but it's definitely less punishing than traditional media. But at the same time, boy, it feels more punishing when it does actually punish you, if that makes sense. I'll put another seam just up to where his pocket should be. There we go. Just some extra detail-y work, just to make it look a bit lived in. He's so cute. Yeah, he's he's definitely pudgy. He's puffy. Yeah, it's new on Netflix. Oh shit! Now I've got to get some. What? Tubbs, can you draw on the tablet away from the comp, I'd be cool if you could take it with you. No, it's I don't know how that would work, because it literally is just this. I don't know if you can see that. It's just this. You know, there's nothing. You know, it's literally just that and the screen that's on the computer. So probably not. I am looking into getting one. Once I master this, I'm looking to get into a different one. Yeah. So I'm going to go for just a super off-white, which is probably going to be a pain to do. Yeah. Because I'm just going to do the, and then we're going to need the background. And to be fair, I kind of wish that I didn't. I did the background. I kind of wish that I did the background. I kept the background for the last one, but I merged the layers together. So essentially, I can't get the layers back. They kind of delete themselves once they're merged, which is a pain. I shouldn't have done that. Oh, that's what I was going to do. I was going to do beard shading. Beard shading. There we go. So we're going to do slightly just a little bit darker. There we go. And to go up. Go up. Thank you. Oh, that looks way better. I kind of wish I did this on the other one. Just some extra detail. Okay. Not too much detail, just a little bit on the beard. Yeah, I'm looking into getting a different one when I've mastered this, like I said, but I didn't know. I did not know. I'm thinking there's one that's like $200, so it's even cheaper in the UK, I think. But essentially, that's somebody. There's a guy, Zeal. I think he's called Zeal. But essentially, he does reviews on drawing tablets, and the one that he did of the smallest one that he's ever used looks perfect, and it's only $200. So it's like, I want it. It sounds great. And he said it's ideal for beginners. So it's like, yeah. I want it. It shall be mine eventually. But at first, I want to focus on this and basically getting used to this and using this. I've used it a couple of times for work already, and it's also great for concept art, in my opinion, because I do a lot of straight lines and stuff. I do spaceship concept designs and stuff every now and again. But I mean, for Photoshop work and stuff, this has been great. You know, this has been great to get back into it, kind of thing. Even if it is slightly dirty. So yeah. That looks like your tablet. Is it is it the Wacom? It's the Wacom Intuos. The Wacom Intuos. Yeah. With the 4 keys and stuff. I would have liked the Bluetooth because the cable is annoying. Also, I've only got so many USB slots on my computer, on my laptop. To plug the camera and also this into my laptop. I had to unplug the keyboard, the external keyboard, and the charging cable for my phone. So that's going to be dead by the time I get off this. But yeah, that's exactly what you got. It's handy, isn't it? It's very handy. It's like I said, I really don't like the disconnect between there's the screen and here's where I'm drawing and things appearing on the screen. I have to really hover over things a lot all the time before and do a test stroke before I actually do anything. So yeah. So yeah, I've got the problem of now that I'm done this, I've got to do the background. And also I'm going to put in the smoke and stuff as well, but I don't want to do the smoke yet. I think I've got some line work. Yeah, for the smoke rings. See the sketchiness. Let's see how this looks without the line work. That looks weird, doesn't it? See how weird that looks. That looks freaky. I nearly went overboard with the extra detail for the overalls. I noticed, but it looks pretty good. Ooh. So just a little bit of extra detail on the pipe. There we go. In this weird kind of, yeah. Of the angle view of the pipe. I kind of just did that by putting it up my side. I kind of just did this pose and figured this out. Put the line work back in. There we go. It looks weird. It just looks. I always do that sometimes just to make me feel a bit better. Isn't it weird how the background looks whiter than his shirt when in actuality they're the same color? It's so strange to me. Anyway, yeah. So I kind of wish that I kept the background for this one. Yeah, I kind of wish that I kept the background for this one because, well, yeah, I basically just merged all the layers together. I'm still learning, guys. I'm still figuring this out exactly. But yeah, to make the final picture, I just merged all the layers together, and kind of that was it. It was like, I don't have the background anymore because it's in this picture. But yeah, it would be so simple to just like copy and paste the background if that was the case, but nope. Also, the blueberry coloring, the actual blueberry in this picture, I drew a blueberry and I did the coloring for it, and I did that on a separate layer, so I wouldn't have to worry about lines and stuff. So yeah, that looked weird for a long time when I was drawing that because it was just white. It was just all of it was just the white background and stuff. So yeah. Okay, so we're just going to do the background. So I'm going to just pick the color, the ground color. I think this is just the same color as his beard and his skin tone and stuff. I just messed with these colors. So we're not going to do a super detailed background because I cannot be asked. I just can't. I can't be asked. Sorry. So yeah, so I got that color. Okay, so we go back over here. I'm going to have another layer. Where's my other layer? I'm going to zoom out. I'm going to put this in the center. I'm going to be doing the ground, so there we go. Okay, so we've got the ground color. I just want to put another layer. There we go. This is a layer over the top, so I don't want it to be over the top. I want it to be underneath everything else. That's the one I'm drawing on. Let's double check this works. Yeah. Great. Okay, so I want a bigly brush. Not the biggest brush, because that's ridiculous. Look at that. Well, maybe just for this bit. That's the shadow line. So that's how. Is the ground really that dark? Is that this color? No, it's not. That's the beard color. What the fuck? I thought that was weird. There we go. The shirt ripping. His shirt isn't ripping. Oh, I just touched this like it was a touchpad. Yeah, his shirt isn't ripping. Those are just buttons. Like I said, in my blueberry lore, basically, clothes get more stretchiness as the person turns into a blueberry. Otherwise, this guy's overalls would have definitely split by now. But no, they're going to continue to stretch along with him. So yeah. Right. So let's do this again. That's a bit more organic anyway, a curve. Now the boots, I've got white, so they basically, I can't just go over them because this will happen. So yeah. I'm gonna be carefully just going around the boots, which is going to be a bit more of a problem because I want to do I want to airbrush his shadowing. So yeah. You gave me a center. Okay, I will check that out soon. I kind of can't check. Well, actually, I can just quickly check. There you go. I don't think there's enough space in my harness. My harness is a bit tight on me, so essentially I don't think there's enough space in the harness for that to actually be comfortable. You know, I don't think I have anything that's that squishable. Nobody else knows what we're talking about besides us, Itchy. But no, I do appreciate the suggestion. Anyway, I'm just going to quickly just oh fuck. How big is my eraser? Tiny. It's tiny. Okay, so the tiny eraser is, I'm going to change it to 20. There we go. Oh, I did it again. You know what? I'm gonna just erase the fuck out of the. I'm gonna do that after I do the shading anyway. You got brown black boots. How about that? And Yeah, see, there's some shadows. I don't know how I did this. Because this is I had the same problem. I don't remember how I solved this issue. Anyway, the outside pink. I stole the color. Pink. Oh yeah, it's Friday the 13th. No worries. Well, I'll try to figure something out, but essentially, I've got the little penguin somewhere. I don't know where that's gonna. Yeah. I don't know. I'm trying to think of something Christmassy Christmassy kind of plush to use, but I can't think of any. I got a mouse. I got a rat. I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, we've got this color, and this color is going to be I've got his shirt to deal with, because his shirt is just empty white space. So that's also going to be an issue, but not that big of an issue. I'm just going to do the same thing I'm going to do with the boots, because look at that. That is that weird and trippy to anybody else? Yeah, that's just going to come across here. I don't need all of the background anyway. Yeah, I just got to erase that bit and that bit, but I mean, that's fine. And maybe a bit of sky color that's going to come up anyway. I think I've got green. I've got this green background. This is what I'm going for, just a slightly more panned down version of this view. I don't know if you can see this on my screen. Yeah, you can see my circle. Yeah, it's like a panned down version of this. So it's basically like as if this camera, which is kind of high up anyway, is looking slightly, lower. It's like it's lowered down a little bit, and it's looking slightly up. I guess it's maybe at like his chest height. I don't know. And so this background is going to be just slightly more stretched out. We've got some of the tree color with the green. Pink, which I've stolen. I've stolen the color. And I'm gonna make it slightly smaller, because I'm gonna do something with the water brush in a minute. Not a lot, just implying that there's trees in the background here, and it's just very messy. But this is where I'm going to cut off the canvas anyway, so I'm only going to do it up to here. Yep, that's good. Okay, and I want some blue. So where's the blue for the sky? I think it's just an off blue. No, it's a slightly more turquoise blue. Pink. Yeah, it is. It's different. See, it's not in this blue section. So yeah. Fucking optical illusion shit. Pink. So yeah, and I'm just gonna use the brush. How good is the brush? It's okay. It's okay. I'm gonna use a big brush. I said I'm gonna use a big brush. That's massive. Look at that brush. That's actually great. Actually, I like that. Pink, 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 pink. The brush though, it's just so annoying sometimes, because it's like, how do I put this? It's not as powerful. Its power level is a bit off, if you know what I mean. Pink, pink. It's basically like just the density of the ink just doesn't really match. So yeah, that's the background done. I'm just going to add a couple of bits to. We just want some water, and this is kind of cool. I like that it's got this feature. The water's just going to merge the trees, make some blueness happen here. There we go. I completely got rid of all that, so that's good. Just merge the trees a little bit with the sky. And then this bit over here. Why not? I was going to do a bit for the shadow, but I actually like the hardness of these lines because it kind of implies that he's in the shadow of a blueberry or a farm building. And that's the edge of the canvas, so that doesn't matter. So, yeah. I know a few sites where you can get different style brushes. Yeah, I know. You can even make your own brush on here, which is kind of cool. But the problem is that I'm happy with all the brushes that it actually comes with so far. You know, I haven't needed to do that yet. I am going to just quickly I'm going to blend some of this color in a little bit with the brush tool, the big brush tool. See, it's very weak. It is very weak, but it's like basically, I'm just going to do a smaller brush. See, you can hardly see it, but it actually does have an effect. I've used this brush tool to do some of the deeper color for the big berry. Where's the big berry? There it is. Yeah, there's some of this brushing has been used on his shirt, for example, and stuff, just to show kind of a little bit of transparency. Plus, what the hell is that? That's not a spot. I thought it was a spot, but it's not a spot. It's just a random bump that I've got in my eyelash, in my eyebrow. Yeah. I used the brush on him, so yeah. Okay, so I want the shadow. Give me the. Oops. The color of the shadow. It's the same color, so I'm just going to pink. Yeah, there we go. Stop it. So I'm going to do the shadow, and then I'm going to do the touching up and getting rid of the background color in him, because that's very distracting. So I'm going to go to the airbrush, and a lot of the blueberry is airbrushed, and we're literally just going to airbrush under him. It's a tiny bit smaller brush, just to get the curve. Again, I was moving too fast. The computer doesn't like it when I move too fast. Get more defined airbrushing. There we go. And then basically, I could go to another layer and basically just quickly edit out just the whiteness. The problem is I don't actually want to get rid of all of it. Where's the eraser? There it is. Go quite big. Yeah, and zoom in. I'm zoom in on the beat. Pink, big, bit more feet. There we go. I kind of like some of the brown in it, so I'm just gonna. I'm not gonna go all over the feet. I'll get a small brush. So I'm leaving some of the brown because it's kind of the reflection is supposed to be of the surrounding area. It's not just white. It's not just the shine, if you know what I mean. I'm going to go up to the shirty shirt, and I can have the big brush and get rid of all of that. Go. A bit of the sky. Get rid of some of the leaked through bits of white that I left intentionally as well. There we go. Am I missing anything? On the apex of the belly. There isn't any random bits of brown, is there? Oh, looks all good. Okie dokie. And there it is. Oh, I was like, yay, we're all done, but we're not. Yeah, so I want to bring in. I think I've destroyed it with my this pink. Okay, so I want to see this, and I want to do this. Is this the line layer? Let me just see if that's the line layer. No, it's not. That's the color layer. Look at that. That looks freaky, doesn't it? I always love messing with the layers sometimes. Let's see what it looks like without the line work. Actually, there's still some of the other line work. Yeah. Okay. So we go back here, and should I put the extra bits of blueberry juice on that? No, because we want to make more blueberry juice later. I didn't do that. That was the computer being weird. Right, bink, bink, and so it's in full airbrush mode. So yeah, it's not very dark. It's not really registering. Let's get a little bit of a cloud just here. Yeah, it's not really registering. Should I make it darker? It's about the same. The thing is, it's about the same brightness as the sky. So it kind of looks a bit feeble. I'm going to make it slightly darker. I'm going to make it slightly grayer too. It's looking a bit purple. How's this look? Yeah. I don't know. I may have to do a bit like really dark. I don't know. That looks a bit too dark. This is hard. Okay. I'm gonna make it smaller. I'm going to keep it at that darkness, but I'm going to zoom in, see what I'm working with. So this came out pretty good. That's a nice cloud. So that's okay. But it looks a bit dark to me. I just want to get the edges. And make it slightly bigger. So it can be kind of seen, a little bit of wispiness. Again with the small, just to get the get rid of the layer. Where's the layer with the line work? Yeah, I want to soften that up a little bit. Can I get a water brush that's small? There we go. A little bit more wispiness to it. There we go. Wispiness. Wispiness. What layer am I doing? It's on the line work layer. Is that what I was using? There's a color layer. It was this color layer, wasn't it? Yeah, it was that one. Ah, layers. So yeah, I'm gonna go for a slightly lighter shade, just a tiny bit lighter. There's a nice grey. Bigger, bigly big, and just kind of just quickly. Oops, that's water still. No, I want that bigly big. No, that's too bigly big. Bigly big, just there we go. This isn't enough. There we go. Yeah, I think that's good. Zoom out a little bit. I don't know, from a distance it looks kind of a little bit lame. I'm just going to put a little bit behind him. And a little bit over there where because the darker cloud looks a bit better, if I'm honest. Okay. There we go. I think it's done. What do you guys think? I kind of tried to make it look like he was making rings slightly, but yeah. So basically, he was an attendant to the big berry guy, and then he kind of he took his pipe away so that he can get him prepped for being ripened or juiced or something. He's got a hose with like blueberry juice coming out of it, or is it like a sucking hose? I don't know. But essentially, he just he tried some, and now he's turning into a blueberry because that's how that works. I guess. I don't know. I don't really have a whole huge storyline thing around this. It's just a simple thing to help me get used to the tablet, and I'm gonna do at least another 2 pictures, I think, like this. So yeah. This is a brilliant distraction from my depression though, so yay. Because I have to really focus on this, you know. I don't feel so super bummed out when I'm doing this, so this is nice. But yeah. So that's good enough. What have I got for dinner tonight? I have some pasta. I've got pittas. Itchy's still there. I'm gonna make pittas like I did before, but for me, because they're nice. Microwavable pizza melts. I think that's what I call them, pizza melts. But yeah. Bink. Yeah, the next picture he will be spherical-ish, more. I don't know. Yeah, we'll figure it out. Let me just. There we go. Okay, go back here. Just going to save that because I realized I hadn't saved that throughout the entire coloring in process. But yeah, I think I need to replace the nib, but I've only got one replacement, like, nib. All the others have been used. Right. So, I know what I'm doing for the filming of the video, the Santa video. So that's good. So I'm going to go eat my food and then do that. And then I should be back later in a few hours' time for the. I think Itchy left. Yeah, he's probably on the phone. I get it. It's no big deal. Yeah, I'm going to save this and quickly. I'm probably going to post this on Discord. I don't know when I'm going to post this on Discord, but I'm going to post this on Discord before I go to eat my food. Probably, I don't know. But I'm going to do that. Eat my food. Do the filming. and I'm going to do the entire. I'm going to tell you the entire process. I'm going to eat my food, and then I'm going to get the Santa suit out. I'm going to set up all of the camera shots. I'm going to do the beard whitener stuff. That's going to be fun in itself. And then I'm going to actually film all of the things that I need to film for the video, and then hopefully do the Christmas hangout with you guys. For the Christmas thing. Yeah, that's the order of stuff. So yeah, I may be at work when you film. Well, when I film, it's not a big deal, because I'm not going to be filming live for you guys, because I need that camera that I usually do the live streaming from to actually do the filming in. So yeah, sadly I'm not going to be doing a lot of LiveTubs filming stuff unless I'm actually going to be filming in the office. But I'm actually going to be filming in the house where it's nice and warm and I can be shirtless all I want. I can crank the heat up in here, but it's just so tiny. So yeah, plus the laser light. It's a new laser light, and it's not very effective. If you get what I mean, I don't know. But yeah, I'm going to be messing around a lot with the laser light. Hopefully not giving myself a stroke with the whole the continuous flashing lights that may or may not go in my eyes every now and again. Oh, it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun, but yeah. You could fart to be a heater? What? Actually, that doesn't make much sense, because the heat dissipation of farts, basically, the heat dissipates really quickly in gases. Hot gas just goes away really quickly. So basically, yeah, and you're left with just the smell, which is great. Yeah, that was bad. I'm sorry. It's okay. It's no big deal. But yeah. So yeah, next time you see me in a few hours' time, I'm hoping it's not going to be like hours and 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 hours. But I do not know how long this is going to take to set up. I don't know how long it's going to take to film. And I don't know how long it's going to take for me to cook my food. So yeah. But until then, I'll see you guys. Let me just. I'm trying to open my thing. Yeah. But until after that, when we do the Christmas party, I should still have my white beard and stuff. I'll see you guys there. I'm gonna unplug my Wacom in a second, because I just got to save that thing. I've got to use the keyboard, so I need to. Yeah, I'm trying to think of anything that I need to tell you guys about or something, but at the moment I can't think of anything. So essentially, yeah, I'll be here and we can hang out together, and I'll bring beer, but you guys won't have any because you have to bring your own beer and stuff. I might try out the Hangouts thing by posting the link to the StreamYard thing for you guys. Yeah. Has anyone else just noticed that basically the thing isn't up here anymore? It's the duck isn't there. What's with the lack of the duck? There's usually a duck just here, but it's not there. Oh, is it their free trial period thing? I don't know. But yeah, I'll be back with my white beard. Hopefully my white beard. I'm really annoyed because I think that stuff is just not gonna. I missed the duck. It's probably gonna come back whenever the trial period's up. So I just found a knot. I found a knot in my beard because, as you guys can see, it's not short. So it keeps doing that. My fingers are. Yeah. So work is busy today. It's okay, dude. I am leaving though. Did you want to just for cheat? I'm just going to quickly. There's a full picture. That's the conclusion of all the work. I found out that rubber ducks help keep me calm. Okay. It'll be up on Discord. Did she? It'll be up on Discord a little bit later, Itchy. So yeah. But yeah, that's number 2 of 3 of the digital art. That particular set, because people keep requesting it for me, and I basically was like, yeah, whenever I get the drawing pad out again, I'll do it. But yeah, learning this new skill has basically helped with the depression as well. So it's basically just helping me learn this thing, and it's working kind of. But yeah. I swear to God, I'm just trying to think of ways to say goodbye. But I hate doing this. I don't know how to do this. I do not know how to say goodbye, so it's hard. But I really do have to go to, if I'm going to do all this stuff in my. This is kind of my lunch. This will be my lunch. This won't really be my dinner. I'm having my dinner later. I don't know. Looking good, smoking is awesome. Well, at least you know what it is, because it just kind of turned out a bit of a mess, but whatever. Is he based on someone? No, not really. It's literally just somebody I created. It just fell out of my head. I was trying to think of a farmer, of just a random farmer, and basically that's the guy I just quickly scribbled out. And the reason why he has a beard is not because I couldn't figure out how to draw chins. So I kind of just scribbled around it, and in my scribble it turned into a beard, and I was like, yeah, that looks good in the sketch. So I just gave him a beard, but it turned out okay, so yeah. This thing was really annoying. Normally I could just like do an outline of the chip, but for some reason I hadn't set up my my quick keys yet. So basically I couldn't rotate the pad, and I just got frustrated. So I just kind of scribbled over it. But when I scribbled over it, I made a beard shape, and that's what I used for the final line art anyway. And but yeah, it's not really based on anybody. It's just it was just based on a bunch of scribbles quickly put together. The overalls were just a thing because it's based on the farm. It's the farm staff. So yeah. If anything, I'd like it to be me because of the whole overalls beard thing. It's just that my beard is darker. and not that straight. It's just super curly and annoying. But yeah. And hopefully soon, white. I keep messing with it. I shouldn't keep messing with it. Anyway. Yeah. I will see you guys in a few hours' time. Just yeah. I'd like 3 hours time. I want to say 2 hours time, but I know that I'm probably not going to get everything done. You know, cook dinner, well, cook lunch, and then eat lunch, and then do the filming. That sounds like 2 hours, but also it could easily be 3 hours time. So I'm going to say 3 or 4 hours time is when the Halloween party, when the Christmas party is beginning, and yeah. I'll be back and we'll just do a quick like hangout. There's nothing really planned for it. I'm literally just going to hang out with you guys and drink beer for an hour or two. So yeah. Anyway, guys, I'll see you then. I'm going to try not to knock that off of my desk. No, see, nearly did it. I nearly knocked it off my desk. Okay. Belly rubs. Belly rubs. There we go. And belly salutes. And yeah. See you in a bit. I want to have a shower today, so at the same time, it's kind of like, should I shower before I do the live stream, or do you guys want to see the white beard thing? I don't know. We'll find out. Yeah. Bye, guys.